Hello guys, come back again in Rise with the Ceramic playlist Finance Times. Now we will talking about Bloom Energy. Bloom Energy is incredible. In year to year is up around 500%. So what about the data and earning and revenue? It's still good to buy Bloom Energy. I think Bloom Energy is the biggest winner of AI. So let's check it out. Okay, the first I will tell you that I'm sorry because I still cough and a little sick. So maybe my speaking is not fluent, but today I almost well. Okay, the second, let's speaking about Bloom Energy. Bloom Energy net profit up 560%. That number cannot exist. Here is why. Bloom Energy report in the quarter 2 2026 on July 28, revenue passed $1 billion for the first time, up 166%, and a swing from loss to profit. The 560% figure on every screen is not a growth rate. You cannot grow a profit of a loss. Tonight, I show you that the real number, the real margin, the lawsuit nobody is talking about, and whether it is time to buy Bloom Energy or not. So revenue is 1,065 billion US, cap EPS 0.62, and the valuation is 16 times on 2026 guidance. I don't own Bloom Energy. It is not in 11 core holding, and it is not in my Ajaib account. No position to defend, nothing to sell you, no guarantee return, and I'm not telling you to copy anything I do. Every figure tonight come from Bloom on quarter 2 2026 release, the earning call, or the court filing. All of it checkable. Yeah, you can check in uh, Google Finance or Yahoo Finance or many platform about the quarter 2 Bloom Energy 2026. This is the number everyone is posting. Bloom Energy in the 4 August 2026. Now in 7 August 2026. Now I'm late, but uh, better to posting than the late. 218. Now I think in the 200 and in the 228. So I think it's still good to buy it. So in the Google Finance is up until 165% and 560%. Wow, absolute brilliant. And PE ratio show a dash that only 16 times. The trailing 12 months are still not profitable. You cannot calculate growth of a loss. A year ago, Bloom lost 0.18 US per share. This quarter, it earned 0.62 US. There is no percentage growth rate between a negative number and positive one. What the site is showing you is the size of the swing divided by the size of last year's loss. The swing is 0.80 US dollar per share. Divided by the 0.18 US dollar loss, you get roughly 4.4 times, which is where the 444% EPS figure come from. The 560% net income figure is the same arithmetic on the dollar amount. The tone genuinely impressed. It just is not a 560% growth rate, and if you quote it to someone who reads filing you will lose the argument. Yeah, I think you must focus in every detail so you will understand, yeah, 444 and 660% is real revenue or not, yeah, for you. The honest ways to show what changed. Revenue in the quarter 2 2025 is 401.2 million US dollar, and the quarter 2 2026 is 1065.4 million US, change up 165.5%. Wow, brilliant. Product revenue is 296.6 million US, and quarter 2 2026 is 935.4 million US, change is 215.4%. Cap dilute EPS is minus 0.18 US, now now 0.62 loss to profit. Non-cap dilute EPS in the quarter 2 2025 is 0.10 US dollar. Quarter 2 2026 is 0.78 US dollar. Change is up 680%. Adjusted EBITDA, EBITDA is quarter 2 2025 is 41.2 million US. Now 253.4 million US is up 6.1 times. So non-cap EPS of 0.10 US a year ago is implied by the reported 680% increase. Everything else is taken directly from the quarter 2 2026 release. Scorecard. This was not a small beat. Revenue is beat 31%, non-cap EPS beat 100%. Fiscal year 2026 revenue growth is raised, and fiscal year 2026 non-cap EPS growth is above street. So doubling the EPS estimate is rare. It usually means the analyzed model were built on all margin assumption, which is exactly that management said on the call. The trend, the first $1 billion quarter in company history. In the quarter 2 2025, 401 million US. The quarter 2 2026 is 750 million US. Now in the 1065 million US dollar. Fantastic. Very brilliant. So I think I will recommend you to invest in Bloom Energy. The mix, almost all of the growth came from online. One line, product is up from the 297 million US to 935 million US. Installation is up 37 million US to 51 million US dollar. Service plus electricity is up from 67 million US to 79 million US. And total is 401 million US, now in the 1065 million US. So it is 74% of the total to 88% service and installation barely move. Bloom is being valued as a recurring power business, but this quarter it earned like a hardware manufacturer. Read it carefully. 88% of revenue is box ship, not power sold. That is not a criticism. Selling full fuel cell system up to data center is the business right now, and it is where the margin came from. But hardware revenue is lumpy and order driven, while service revenue is contracted and recurring. When you value this company, be honest about which one you are paying for. The real story, the margin moved more than the revenue did. In the quarter 2 2026 and quarter 2 2025, CAP growth in the 2025 is 26.7%, now up to 33.4%. Non-CAP growth is from the 28.2% up to 34.3%. Non-CAP operating is 7.1% up to 22.5%, and adjusted EBITDA is 10.3% up now in the quarter 2 2026 is 23.8%. Operating margin expanded by roughly 1,136 basis points in the 12 months. Adjusted EBITDA margin figures are calculated from 41.2 million US and 253.4 million US. Mind the gap. Two different operating income numbers were quoted this week. CAP operating income in the quarter 2 2026, 182.2 million US. Margin is 17.1%, where you saw it in the 8K filing. Non-CAP operating is 240 million US dollar. Margin is 22.5%, where you saw it on the earning call. Difference is 58 million US dollar. Margin is 5.4 PP adjustment. And CAP net income is 196.3 million US. Margin is 18.4% in the 8K filing. So the 737% operating income growth headline refer the non-CAP figure. The asterisk net income came in above operating income. CAP operating income was 182.2 million US. CAP net income was 196.3 million US. That means everything below the operating line. Interest on a 2.7 billion cash pile. Other income tax added a net 14 million US dollar instead of subtracting. That is the 4th episode in a row where the headline profit is helped by something below the operating line. Amazon, Microsoft, Alphabet, now Bloom. It is small here, about 7% of net income, and the operating turn is real. But it is the line I check first every single quarter. The cash, this is the number I find hardest to argue with. Operating cash flow is swing up to 439.5 million. Free cash flow in the 2025 is negative, now swing to positive. Absolute brilliant is up to 175 million US dollar. Cash and restricted cash is there is an information in the quarter 2 2025 now to 188.5 million US dollar is balance for swing, and stockholder equity is up 100% and 7%. 107% up. Equity. Okay, contact. Full Cell are a capital-hungry business. Bloom build factory, carries inventory, and ship physical system before it get paid. For most of its life, it funded debt with dilution and convertible debt. Positive operating cash flow with 2.7 billion US on the balance sheet change the shape of the risk. It doesn't remove it. So the driver data center cannot wait for the grid. The whole thesis in one sentence. AI data center need power years before utilities can deliver an interconnection, and Bloom Full Cell can be installed on the site. Mizuho called it a time to power advantage when it upgraded the stock. Brookfield expanded its partnership with Bloom to 25 billion US, a five-fold increase from 5 billion US. Industrial development funding, and Oaktree announced 1.7 billion US project investment for a Nebius AI build out in July. CAO KR Sridharlan on the call. Bloom is now a standard for AI on-site power. So the data center is improve the booking from the Bloom. It is good for for corporation. How it is paid for? Bloom doesn't fund this project itself. Those billion are financing capacity. Partner like Brookfield fund the customer project and Bloom sell the equipment into it. Mizuho put the total financing capacity at 27 billion. Good, Bloom books revenue without carrying the project on its own balance sheet. But the growth depends on other people's willingness to keep financing AI power project. If credit condition change, the order book change with them. The CFO said contract have protection and equipment can be redeployed. That is the right answer, but it is an answer the real risk to a real risk. What management actually changed? Revenue is up 5 million US dollar. Non-cap operating is not guided in the previous, now in the 800 and 900 million US. Change is new. New non-cap EPS is 2.17 straight US dollar. New 2.55 until 2.85. Change is 25%. Implied revenue growth is doubling. Is around 100% versus 2025. At the midpoint, the company expects the roughly double to 2025 revenue. That is the rise the whole really was. Do the math. So you must calculate, yeah. It is same with my calculation or not. The guide doesn't assume another 42% jump. Period in the 2026 actual revenue is 1.82 billion US. Per quarter is 908 million US. H2 2026 implied in the midpoint is up 5%. H2 at the low end is minus 2 point. And H2 at the high end is up 12%. My arithmetic from the report H1 figure and the guidance. The price what you are paying for the guidance. Market capitalization. Value is 64.3 billion US. Comment is at 218.32. Revenue in the fiscal year 2026 midpoint is only 16 times sales. Comment is guidance. In the fiscal year 2026 non-cap EPS in the midpoint is 2.70 US million. Multiple is 81 times earning. Comment is guidance. In the fiscal year 2026 non-cap of income is 850 million US. Multiple in the valuation in the 76 time guidance. And trailing PE, no TTM profit, Google show a dash. You must focus and concentration in these two. The valuation is the valuation is premium is around 16 times until 76 and 81 times. Perspective, best quarter ever and the stock is still below July. On 8 July, the stock closed at 254.29 US dollar. Today is in the 220 US dollar. Between those two dates, the company report the strongest quarter in its history and raised guidance twice. The share price is still roughly 14% lower than it was before the day and 38% below its 52 weeks high of 351.28. So I think it's still good to buy because the hike is in the 300 US on the 52 weeks. The dispersion 180 30x US spread between the lowest and highest target. Wells Fargo is targeting only the fair price, yeah. Fair price is 176 US. Jefferies is in the 188 US. BMO is in the 227 US. Mizuho is in the 242 US dollar. PTIG in the 295 US and JP Morgan in the 314 US. So it's up to you. Yeah, the fair price is cheap or expensive from you. On the record, Nevin versus Bloom Energy filed 30 July 2026. Yeah, I think you must explore more about every company that you want to invest. Yeah, like the non-cap about the 67 or 71 times, and then 70-100% is not only from the sales of the product but only from the I think it's only from the narrative of news and the narrative of the future because the partnership from the 5 US billion to 20 US billion. Yeah, it's very important for me. Yeah, so you must buy the corporation that you understand the business is the most important. A securities class action was filed in Northern District of California covering investors who bought between 27 February 2025 and 8 July 2026. The complaint alleges Bloom understated how much it relied on scandium sourced from China. After a recent report on 8 July sent the stock down 5.7 in a day. Because what? Because a securities class action. Security class action is like so many people is ask for ask Bloom Energy to the court. Yeah. So it's not good. Yeah, for company if there is news like this. The beer case, what will make me wrong? Order lumpiness. 88% of revenue is hardware. One delayed data center project moved a quarter by tens of millions, and the stock has a beta near 3.7%. The multiple at 16 times sales and 81 times forward earning. A normal deceleration is enough to cost you 30 until 40% without the business doing anything wrong. Financing dependence. The 25 billion US Brookfield facility is capacity, not revenue. It's convert only while AI power is there is the result. Yeah, I think the cons, the CONS, the cons about AI is like a promising project. If the promising project is fail or failure, maybe you will get your money is done. Yeah, but if you still believe on AI project, so I think you must all out in the Bloom Energy, one of the AI data center uh, to good to invest. Yeah, from me. Okay, so there is a forecast, there is a news class action, and the other side, and why I might be wrong about being cautious. The margin expansion is structural, not a one-off. Gross margin up 604 basis point, operating margin up more than 1,500. The cash swing of 439.5 million US in a year removed the dilution risk that broke the stock twice in the past decade. Time to power is genuine mode for as long as grid interconnection via stays year long. And nothing about that changed quickly. The verdict, business quality and share price are two separate questions. Is the crew real? Yes. Evidence 1065 billion US dollar revenue up 166% year over year. Is the profit real? The answer is yes mostly. Evidence is 182 million US GAAP operating income. Is the 560% real? No. Yeah, you must focus because percentage of a negative base. Is the price reasonable? For me, it's hard to say because 16 time for sale, but active 1 time forward EPS. Is this time to pay again? For me, still not. Lumpy order, open litigation, but maybe the future I will consider it because I still believe on the AI project. But it's up to you. I will not financial advice and recommendation to you. The watch list for number quarter 3 in the 2026 in the future, in the next year. Does revenue hold above 1.5 billion US or was quarter 2 a shipment timing quarter? Does non-GAAP operating margin stay above 20% at a lower revenue level? Does operating cash flow stay positive for a third straight quarter or back to negative? Does the service and installation line finally start growing with the hardware? So the service installation and the product is the sales is start growing or still not. Bottom line, the turn is real. The 560% is not. Bloom Energy just crossed $1 billion of quarterly revenue, expanding operating margin by 15 points and flipped from burning cash to generating it. That is a genuine inflection and it's deserve the rewriting it got. But you are paying 16 times revenue for a hardware business with lumpy order and unresolved supply chain question in court, and a stock that had traded between 35 US dollar and 151 US in 12 months. Whether that a pay depend far more on your temperament than on this quarter number. Yeah, so it is the answer. 560% you must focus if you want to buy Bloom Energy. Okay, that is the episode 11. See you next earning. If this was useful, subscribe. The whole playlist is one long argument about what is real and what is narrative in the AI thread. Playlist Finance Time Rais Firdaus Remix. Visit Rais Firdaus/github.io/my portfolio website. Not financial advice. Do your own research. Okay, in the conclusion, there is two things if you want to invest in Bloom Energy. The first, you must understand that 560% is not very revenue. It's about burning cash and about the narrative of AI. And the second, for me, there is two. Yeah, in the second. And the first is about class action to court. So you must consider. Yeah, if the Bloom Energy win, I think it's still good to invest. But if the name in the court is not positive, yeah, I think is you must reconsider. And in the second, in the two, yeah, in the second of the two, yeah, it's about valuation. The valuation is there is two. For the sales is 16 times. But for the other is 81 times. So depend on you. 81 times is premium or not in your mind about Bloom Energy. Yeah, if the two thing from me is, or maybe three things, yeah. For the three thing from me is still still cheap, and you believe that the company will grow in the future, you you don't worry, just buy it all in. Okay, thank you for the hearing and see my video. And goodbye, bye bye.